So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Great defending, strong and determined. He'd have done well to reach that. Baresi. And it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. And he's been shifted off it. Nedved. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. Oh, right place, right time. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for a runner. Out of play for a goal kick.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, no joy this time. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, it's Van Basten. Nicely spread. That looks a good ball through. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard, and he's intervened well there. Oh, it's Scholes. Oh, easy pickings there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Koundé knocks it into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? That's gone for a throw-in. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieri. Oh, good spread. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, Van Basten with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Well, that has not gone well. And he was quick to react. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Threads one in, and this is Neymar. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Done delicately. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Vieira gets a foot in here. Just about within shooting range. Koundé. Chance here to counter. Good ball, good take. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. No way through, so back it comes. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. The pass has gone astray. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Great vision. That is good alertness. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. It's Van Basten! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Has a look and place it forward. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Passing nice and neat. Conte.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? He's away! Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Del Piero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Decent chance! This time, surely! Oh, taken with style! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is...
It's Vieri! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Torres with the short one. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. No, he refuses to take the bait. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Looking for the run.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Torres. Torres! Oh, that could cost them.
Fernando Torres clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Referee's given a throw.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Eto'o. Now it's Torres. Looking for options for movement. And Del Piero! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Ferdinand. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Del Piero, he rises! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Messi.
6 minutos de acréscimo.
Van de Ven. The final seconds now. Torres. Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. Great effort, but no way through. Del Piero. He's found a way through. Eto'o has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That is some save from Khan. And he has kept it out somehow.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Sao Paulo get their fourth corner. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. But as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... Chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neatly clipped into space, and that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Platini! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to pass it through. He's looking wide, and he lines up. He rises! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to belt it away.
Sao Paulo would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Quality ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here.
Vieri made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Platini. He came in hard, very hard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, they could break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Del Piero. Van Dijk. Messi. Conte. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. And this is Vieri. Rijkaard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard goes sliding in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vieri. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
That has certainly made things interesting. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pulling. Goes for a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi. Rijkaard kept his eye on it and bullet! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Scholes. Del Piero. That is Conte. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o. It's Eto'o! A real chance and a real let-off.
Sao Paulo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's burst through! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Rijkaard gets it away. Neymar. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Scholes. Nicely shaped ball. Del Piero is onto this. Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Eto'o tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the man...
And it's in! Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Threads one in. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. That's a cute ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is good alertness. He's found a way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal come?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Looking for the run. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Koundé gets over and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fernando Torres. Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good take in a good area. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great ball if he can get there. Shoots! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's become a case of men against boys. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The final 5 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to make the challenge. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been cut out, well played. And that's been won straight back. Tries to pass it through. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that was vital.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van der Ven makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good run he's making there. Scholes. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he was quick to react.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Goes for the shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Del Piero has been caught there, it's a foul. Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. The ball goes in. He's got Tool. He's delivered all right. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lovely bit of skill. That is a superb rearguard action. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Platini. Now it's Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Neymar on a charge down the left. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dembele. Hullet. Knocks it out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's put paid to a promising move. Back into the middle. Picked out brilliantly. So much time and space here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's being shifted off it. Platini, Dembele. Can he finish? They've done it! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Here's the whistle then to start the second half. Probing pass, and the through ball. Araujo, Davids. Oh, they could break here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sao Paulo take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a promising position. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Michel Platini. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, played right into his path. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Del Piero. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vieri. Nicely aimed pass. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Hullet! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Del Piero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well measured.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shoots! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 5.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
That's been slipped through. That is great defending, so alert.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, cracking ball. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. Davids. It's Bale! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sao Paulo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely shaped ball. Kimmich is fouled. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And this is Vieri. And he's intervened well there. Van de Ven. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieri. Davids. Now it's Bale. Baresi cuts out the pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nesta with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vieri! And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.